Yeah.
Van Glorious, Vanguard.
Knowledge born.
Yeah.
United Front.
Tell it.
What you want.
To the Knowledge Radio.
We in here. What you got? Dot.
Work hard as a slave to one day be your savior. The wave unwavering. This is a labor of love. Rise with a purpose every day. Invigorated. If we were on TV, we'd be 10 times syndicated. If we waited for validation, a paycheck or accolades, we'd be starved, already lost or ran away. But when you're square, solid, and you circle too, you don't need a place for silence. The concept is conquered through media, not areas of people activity. A mix that don't lose ethnicity, tightness that don't lose elasticity. Explicitly, this isn't where we give the novice regard. Nah, this is where knowledge is born. Last time that I checked, I'm undefeated. Deliver edicts, can't resist when the gods build and manifest freedom. When lines get crossed, they may push a loss, cause they get handed a check. We kick your can and cancel your cancerous gestures. A prophet vision, precision, the prescription for the sickness is to inoculate your fate with the winning. Arrogant beginnings turn to humble endings. And US with KBA is a win-win. 1K.
All right, peace and black power family. Welcome to another episode of Do Knowledge Radio, place where knowledge is born. This is your host, Knowledge Born Online. We're here with another treat. We have not seen Queen Mother in some time, and we are definitely honored and privileged to welcome back to the platform. Royalty in the building, all the way from the west side, which is the best side, Ghana. We're here with a determined
West
queen
side.
who has showed us the pathway and the way back home. Okay, this is our Dorothy. Okay, she done went through the yellow brick road and she is back on the Gold Coast in the building. So, because my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some, present the others. Our warrior comrade sister here to share some updates and some things, and y'all know she keep it realer than real. Okay, so let's welcome our Queen Mother, Naa Dei Dei. Aquaba, Queen, how you doing?
Hey, peace and light, peace and light. How are you? I'm gonna say Mpese, which is tree. It means how are you? And you say, hey, I know, right? And then I'll say it in Ga. I'll say, what is it again? Toyote. So it's how are you?
Okay. I'm doing well. How I say I'm doing well or I'm good?
Okay. In God you say no. In tree you can say Muhunye.
Muhunye.
Muhunye. That's they say that's the easiest one to learn is tree. But I'm trying to do both. I need to pick one and stick with it.
So the last time you were here, you were sharing, I think it was either your 1 year or your 2 year journey. Maybe we got both. I think the first one.
I think we got both. We had the 2 year.
Okay.
So now this is my 4 year here.
Lessons learned, reflecting on your 4 year journey so far of repatriation.
You want me to reflect on it now?
Pretty please.
I'm trying to hear that the connection is a little, iffy here. So I'm trying to hear you.
Yes.
Okay, so my 4 year journey, I would have to say this one has been, this year has been the most difficult part of my journey in Ghana. And, when you come to the continent, or if you move anywhere, even in the United States, you have to make sure that your plans are really, really, really solid. You know what I mean? So I had journeyed back to the US for about 6 months and to work so I can gain money so I can continue on my house and then have some funds that I generated from there. Unfortunately, when I got here, I was met with a few roadblocks. So I lost everything actually. And I'm being honest, I'm brutally honest about my journey and everything,
Right.
because I need to be so that other people who are
So I know the connection. So y'all just bear with us for a second. You understand what I'm saying? Queen Mother will be right back here in one second.
hello.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, it's just my location. Can you hear?
Yes, Queen Mother, we hear you.
Okay, I apologize everyone for the disconnection, but it's the area and it's also the network. So sometimes it's unstable. So bear with me, bear with us, and our host, Jonathan Bourne Jackson. Okay, so like I was saying before, um, I'm brutally honest with my journey because I feel it's important to be transparent and for others to learn from uh, my journey. So as I was saying, um, for like 8 months, ooh, Charlie, it's been rough. So I lost my place where I was staying. And when I got here, it wasn't the way it was supposed to be. So I had to leave. I said the last 8 months. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Who you find?
Okay. I've been without a place of my own. It's been really, really, really rough. But now, I have my.
Yes, so this is just a little. We're good to go. We're still on track. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Live from the west side, Ghana.
All right. I had to move my little location where I was at with my sweet little background, uh, only to see if I can get a better signal here. Okay. I don't know where I left off at, where what I was talking about.
The last
Um,
thing we heard was you had to relocate. So,
yes, I had to relocate. What you need to know when you come in here to the continent is you have to have a solid plan, and you have to be careful with the decisions that you make, because even though people are nice and kind, there's so many that will rip you off, that will take advantage of you, and if you don't have the right people around you, you can fall prey to that. This time for me, remember the last two times I had someone with me that was helping me navigate. This time I was doing it on my own. You know what I'm saying? So this time it was totally me. I'm grateful for the navigation that I was taught. And so I just said, I'm going to do this by myself, which I'm very proud of. Even though it was rough, I'm proud. And by me doing it this way, it's a more true, uh, uh, a true story of actually making it through Ghana, the system, everything on your own. And I love the mistakes, even though it set me back, but I love the mistakes because I learned how to get through the system. I learned how to navigate throughout Ghana. So if someone ever wanted my help or people ask me questions, I can give them an honest answer. You know what I mean? So my life here is literally living among the people. Um, I still haven't connected too much to the diaspora here, and I believe that will come in time. But it's just my goals and my steppings are different. But I have met up with a few people from the diaspora. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. But yeah, it's been a journey. Um, Another update. You see my regalia. So in August, um,
Yes,
I was
yes,
crowned
yes.
a mother, and actually, uh, I asked, well, where will I be? It's like three communities. It's like Chechere, it's Ajinkotoku. It could be Sotum. It could be also Kokolemle. Wherever I'm needed or wherever I see a need to help women, the children, the community, that's where I'll be. So I'm very honored for that. And it took 4 years for me to decide that this is what I wanted to do. I accepted it after 4 years. So I was ready because I knew what my mission was. I knew what, I was here to do. You know what I'm saying? It's less about me and it's more about community. So that's an update. All the regalia, and I still don't have it all on. Actually, it was taken from me and given back by someone who stole it. Imagine that. Um, uh, the all the regalia that you see, it was donated by 5 people in the diaspora because the ceremony was so quick and fast. I didn't have enough time to generate the funds that was needed to go through with the ceremony. So everything that you see were gifts sent to me by those in the diaspora. Other updates? You still want to keep going? I'm just talking, but you're not saying.
Yeah, no, no, you are good. I'm telling you why this connection is flowing. I need you to flow with it. Okay, I am right here. I'm look.
Okay. Other updates, even though it's been rough. Other updates for me is before I left the U.S., I created a nonprofit, Africa Unite Inc., and it was supposed to be a combination of another Africa Unite here, but we haven't gotten together to discuss everything. So this is my nonprofit registered in the United States that works between the U.S. and Ghana. And I'm excited for that for 2023. You know what I'm saying? So that website and everything will be coming through. I don't do too much of the sales of my products because I have to get new vendors, and I've been trying to do that, but some are unreliable. What's another update? Oh, Charlie, I had malaria also. I didn't know I had malaria for like a month or so, and literally almost died here in Ghana with the malaria because I didn't know I had it. And I had two friends from diaspora to come get me and find me. No one could find me because of my new location that someone allowed me to stay in. Grateful for that as well. Um, but by the time they got to me, it was sad. It was sad. I dropped like I say 25 pounds within 3 weeks. So now, if anybody knew before and they see me now, I'm very small. So I'm adjusting to that, and I can't gain weight because everything in Ghana is healthy and natural. So I'm just adjusting to the size, and you know, I guess it's healthier for me, even though I like my little plumpage, you know. So that's another update. That's something else that happened. Um, but as far as everything else, I'm back in the community where I'm trying to build my home. So this is one of the communities that I would like to help with the nonprofit, and that is building a clinic and also creating boreholes in Chechere and also in Ajinkotuku. And the boreholes are like wells, and they dig and the water springs up and it's endless water supply. You know, so that'll be good for the community because sometimes people walk far or you know it's not a convenient thing. So if I could put it in or put like two in a good location, then it'd be easier for people to draw from the well.
So we had Steve Coakley Jr. on a couple of days ago, and he talked about his process and the pathway to dual citizenship. Is that something that you foresee or something you're looking towards to accomplish over in Ghana as well?
You said citizenship?
Yes, dual citizenship.
Is that you said my citizenship here?
Yes, are you looking for that, or have you achieved that? Is that something you're looking to accomplish also?
Y- Yes, the citizenship is something that I'm looking to accomplish, but it's a long process, and about 1,000 people from the diaspora, they have gotten their citizenship. I believe it was last week. 1,000, 1,000. So I'm hopeful that you know the process will keep going. You know what I mean? If it keeps going, that's great. You know, if I get on the list, that would be great. And it wouldn't be a citizenship where you give up your U.S. citizenship. It'd be a dual citizenship. Some people have come over and they just don't return and they stay, citizenship or not. You know what I mean? And then there are people who continue to do residency because they don't want to do the citizenship. You know what I'm saying? You can still live in Ghana without the citizenship, but it's a little bit more difficult now because they require you to have a Ghana card. Allow you to open up banks. It allows you to open up banks, have business, have bank accounts, anything that you have to do to register with the government or official things. You need that Ghana card, and a Ghana card is like I think it's like 140 or $130 to get, and you renew it every year. On the second year, it's $60. So back to your question, yeah, I'm hoping that that will happen for me, but it's a process. That I believe they moved it up from 5 years to 7 years living in country. So I'll be going on my fifth year. But of course, there's others before me. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what about the tour situation? I know you had a bunch of things that you were dealing with as far as commerce is concerned. Are we still are you still helping folks navigate through that process tour wise and otherwise as far as business is concerned?
Yes, I'm still doing the tours. The thing that was slowing down the tours for me was that Ghana was requiring everyone to have a vaccine in order to enter the country. But recently I found out, so this for everyone who's watching who want to come to Ghana to come back home, the vaccine is no longer required to enter into the country. So if you want to take a tour, you know who to call. You can call me, and that would be Royal Roots and Culture Ltd. That's in Ghana. It's also on Facebook. It's Facebook page for that. So I'll be putting up more information about tours coming here, but also I want to do tours outside of Ghana. You know, to give people choices because some people they're just not interested and some people want to go to Benin or Togo or Tanzania or Kenya. You know, I want to connect with other people that move from the diaspora to these countries as well, because you should have options. You know, even though I love Ghana, people want options in order to make a correct decision based on their comfortability and what they like. But I'm still doing those tours, and actually, the last tour that I had, and also the last products that I sold uh, this year, at the end of this year, literally lifted me out of the position that I was in. So I worked for it. I didn't ask for anything. I worked for it, and I got it. So now everything is moving up, is flowing. You know, I'm happy. I'm more energized. I'm more positive. Um, it's just a wonderful feeling, and I'm very grateful for that. I know 2 years ago, my family in Florida helped me to. They helped me here from Florida so that I can actually survive. So that's like 2 times where I was in a situation where uh, it was not good for me. And again, I tell you, you have to make sure you surround yourself with people who are honest. And sometimes it'll take a long time for you to find out if that person is honest, because no one talks, no one says, oh, don't be with this person, don't be with that. I only met like one or two uh, people who said, oh, these people right here, no, don't. You know what I mean? So people aren't forthcoming with that information, even though they know that it's going to put you in a position where you can get hurt or scammed.
Okay. That's the truth. And you know, you always tell us the truth. You understand what I'm saying? You always tell us the truth.
Mhm.
So, going into 2023, what are some of the things that you can share with us to be looking forward to from you?
From me, I would have to say there'd probably be less and less of me and more of the projects that I will be doing, and more of the connections that I'll have between Ghana and US, because people would like to know on each side of the water uh, how to get to the United States. So, what is the United States like? And I'll be honest and truthful with that as well. And people from the US or UK or wherever they are in the diaspora, they want to know about living here. And so I'll be honest with that. So it'll probably be less of me on Facebook, even though I still have the profile, but it'll be more of connecting businesses together, connecting artists with artists in the US, and more community involvement, more involvement in uh, my position as a Queen Mother of Development, uh, and connecting more with the royal families here and the Queen Mothers to get together to do things. As far as the touring, I'll continue to do those things, as well as uh, my goods. But like I said, I have to get more reliable vendors. You see, I have to get more reliable vendors so I can do that. And again, I talk about my tours, I talk about my business, Shop Akuya Queening, because you should always have residual income before you come here. You should always have some money coming in from a different avenue. You can sell things, you can do tours, you can do whatever, but you should have some residual income coming in so that you won't struggle. You know, something consistent. You have to have that. One of the things I do like is that when you rent a location, you're in it for 1 year at a time, or 2 years at a time, or three. So when you do it like that, it frees up your money. You see what I mean? It frees your money up so that you can do more things. You can use your money to go into more endeavors or put it into your charity or create another source of income. You see? So at first I was like, man, 1 year, 2 years, what, why? But now I can see the benefit of it. You don't have to worry about struggling to pay this thing every month, or being short and getting evicted. You see what I mean? hmm So the other thing is like I would love to complete the home. The home is in a location where I am now, and I would like to complete the bottom. So the bottom can be used for anyone coming to Ghana, or if it's a woman with children and they're displaced, they can also use that, for a period of time. You see what I mean? I could be upstairs, that'll be downstairs. It's close to the clinic. So I would like to use the bottom for other purposes, you see. But mostly I would like to finish it so that I won't have to pay 1 and 2 years. I have my own spot. No taxes, no nothing. You see what I mean? Once it's yours, it's yours. You got the land, it's yours. So that is my main goal. Uh, uh, so for me now, the spot that I am is cool, it's chill, it's quiet, it's peaceful. I wish I could take you in the back to show you the mountains in the back, but I'm afraid to lose the signal. But I'm living on a minimum. I don't care about furniture. I don't care about you know what I'm saying. I have to complete my home. You see what I'm saying? And as long as I'm at peace, as long as I'm safe, as long as everything is good, I'm cool. Eat, drink, sleep. It's the necessities. I'm not really into all this materialistic things. Even though I have this on, but it's needed for when you get crowned. But yeah, so I'm going hard in 2023 to complete um, this house and do community work.
So now I saw a advertisement about a broadcast. So can we look forward to a broadcast on some sort of media outlet connecting both lands as well
Yes,
from you?
yes. Actually, I'll be broadcasting once a month on Sunday with Do the Knowledge, Do the Knowledge Radio. And I'm thankful and grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? So we have to plan to see which Sunday in the month that I'll do that. You know what I mean? Also, I got a shout out on Black Santino, the legend Black Santino. He also has a radio a spot in Ghana, Yard and Foreign, and we're supposed to be getting together to do something there as well. And that one is basically uh, Ghanaian based with US connecting to Ghana. And this is Ghana based connecting to US and diaspora. So it's two different formats because some won't be able to tune into uh, this one as much. You see what I mean? So this for our people who want to come over, who want to learn more about Ghana, who maybe want to do business, connecting artists together with the people in the US, um, sharing ways to donate, touring to come over here to Ghana, cultural tours, and things like that. But I'm excited about Do the Knowledge because we talked about this like 2 years ago.
Yes, yes, indeed. Long overdue, long
hmm
overdue, long. But I know things take time. You see what I'm saying? So we in it for the long haul,
Yes,
and I definitely want
yes,
to build
true.
that bridge and come over and get some authentic stories. You see what I'm saying? Like build the bridge truly, in a couple of different places. And Ghana is definitely one of those places with a rich history of
hmm
relationships that are forged. So it's the Gold Coast, and the Gold Coast is
Yes,
the people. So we definitely want to get the real gold story from the golden people as well. So
yes, yes. That's what, and it's a lot of people here who have great stories, experiences that are truly amazing. I mean, mine for me is amazing. Mine for me, like I said, this year was a struggle, but there are so many people that I know who, uh, and these are single women like me, who come over. Some may have children, and something happened, or someone scammed them, or they were robbed of something. Sometimes they live on the beach for quite a while, or even one queen, Nana Araba. She and her child actually they made a makeshift place to live with the leaves on the top and a little hut, and stayed in this for 2 years while they built their home. And now she's queen mother there, and had her ceremony and her coronation just recently. So there's some amazing, amazing stories uh, of life in Ghana with the diaspora, men and women. So it will be nice to share those stories as well.
definitely, definitely, and we
That's my
look forward. Hey, that rooster ain't playing no games. Okay, you see what I'm saying?
he ain't playing. He said, "Hey, where's my interview spot?"
That's right. That's right.
I'm trying to some things that maybe some people need to know, but what I do know, one of the most important ones was not needing the vaccination to come over to Ghana. So that would be something. This is the first time that I'm telling this. So anybody listening, like I said, you don't need that anymore. Whether you go through me, through a tour, or you go with someone else, you don't have to worry about it anymore. So you can just come on over, flood Ghana.
Definitely. So some of those tips, you always give us some tips. You understand what I'm saying? You always give us some tips in regards to
Right.
travel, in regards to well-being, in regards to establishing connections and relationships between the diaspora and the mother continent. So what's some of those realistic, tips and wisdom that you can share with us?
Between the diaspora and Ghanaians,
Yes,
I would have to say, through my experience, um, you have to be able to have an open mind, and you have to leave. You know what I'm telling you? I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's all love. It's good when people come over like me. They want to love on people. These my brothers, these my sisters, these my cousins. Take your heart off your sleeve. Stop acting stupid. Honestly, if you're in the States, you know you wouldn't do certain things in the States. Don't do it here. Don't be flashing money. Don't be giving money all over the place to people. Don't be trusting people. Somebody say, "Oh, I can buy this material for you," and you give them like 5,000 CD, and then wonder why people don't come back. Stop doing stupid things. Serious. Stop doing stupid things because it's ridiculous. I did it before. I was lucky. I was lucky. I was very, very lucky that everything that I did during that one particular time, it worked out for me. And that was like 2019 when I came over. And here you have to give, like I said, you have to give 1 year, 2 years rent. That time it was 2 years rent, but I couldn't access the money fast enough through the ATM. So what we did was my associate had 5 friends. I sent 5 people money to add up to 2 years' rent. Didn't know them sight unseen. Next thing you know, all 5 came on their bikes and handed me everything. I took a chance that was just so ridiculous and so irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? So don't do things like that, because sometimes it won't turn out well. It won't turn out well. Another tip or of advice I can give to connect yourself with the community is just to get out into the community. Simple things could be like going at the little stores and shopping, talking and communicating and learning small language in order to um, strike up a rapport with the people. Um, if you want to, you can also make appointments to go see chiefs in the area. You see what I mean? It's simple. Everyone, most people want to help. Most people want to meet diaspora. Most chiefs want to give land in order for you to build, want to connect so that uh, the community can have a development thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Through that, you will meet more people. Or you can join groups that's on Facebook, African Americans in Ghana. You can join that. That's one. Uh, Africans leaving the U.S. You have to put that in the search engine, and once you get in there, you can connect to uh, U.S. people, diaspora in there, who have businesses, who have schools, who are doctors and nurses, who are builders. There's even one who has a solar company, and he trains people to do solar work. So if you connect yourself with these people on these groups and go to these meetups, you can get a wide range of information. You see what I mean? You don't have to go it alone. You join the groups, you meet up. Simple. You see what I mean? Or if you want more personalized help, you can reach out to people like me as well. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but those are some tips that I can give. Trying to think of some other things. When you're renting property, make sure you get a lease. Don't just hand over the money without a lease. Make sure you record your uh, transactions. Make sure you take pictures, which is what I did. I took pictures of the money, took pictures of the people, took pictures of the documents, everything. Do that to protect yourself. You know what I mean? Because you can give somebody over. And when you rent a property, you want to get into that property right then, once you sign and once you give that money. Get that key that day. Because sometimes if you don't, you may not get the property. You may change the locks on you. Say, I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know what you gave me. I don't even know who you are. You see what I mean? So you want to get that key that day. These are some ways that and bring witnesses with you as well. Bring at least 2 witnesses with you when you go rent your property. That's very important, because that's your backup. That's your proof of your transactions, of what you spoke about. You can bring a U.S. person and a Ghanaian person. I prefer um, my Ghanaian brothers and sisters, because the language you can speak and translate more. Even though they can speak English, I can speak English. Sometimes our words are very, very different. So you may have a little problem in they may have a little problem with the words, only because you know how we put our little slang in it too. And then we have some words that doesn't translate into the Ghana language. It's like they don't have words to translate into the English, you see.
So final thoughts, for the family, leaving out of 2022, going into 2023. What's the final message? What's the final word? You know how you do.
Well, my final words are always be in a state of being grateful. Always raise your vibration higher in order to bring those manifestations into your life. Even though it may not come as quick as you want it to come, it will come. And on that last moment, when you think you're going to give up, that's when everything comes through. You know what I'm saying? Never give up. You have to keep your vibrations high, 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 always. And like I said, never give up. It was something else I wanted to say, uh, but that's it. Also, let me tell you, with me, being honest, sometimes you will remain in a situation a long time because you have not learned your lesson. Once you learn your lesson and you are awakened again within your awakening, that's when you get to move on. You see what I mean? That's when you get to move on. If you haven't learned that lesson, then you'll stay and you'll remain in that situation, which is, I believe, what happened to me with those decisions that I made. Remember what I told you? And I could be honest about that. And I could be honest where I kept repeating the same pattern. Sorry, I kept repeating the pattern. So I kept remaining in that situation for 2022. Is something else I wanted to do. Um, I need to shout out my artists that I love in Ghana. So when we
Yes.
do the Knowledge Radio, we also have a session where you as artists can connect with Ghanaian artists if they want to create music together. If the people there want music here, they get directed to these artists, right? And they're very good, honestly. They're very, very good. So hold on a minute. Let me get my little list here. But you can ask me another question while I'm looking. Okay.
We got time. I just wanted to make sure you hit all of the points that you wanted to hit, and share what you want to share, and let folks know you know what we got going on.
Okay. Really, I would really love if people can follow my pages, which is Royal Roots and Culture Ltd. If you're looking to go on a tour, uh, my tours are not pricey at all. Um, I look at prices of other tour companies, maybe 1,800. Some I won't do that because I know how much things cost here, and it's not that expensive. But it depends also on what experience. If you want to go full luxury, okay, there you go. Full luxury is going to take you where you want to. But I do two people, up to 15, 20, whatever it is. But I also will add more tour guides with that. So maybe 3 to 20 ratio. You know what I mean? But like I said, my tours aren't expensive. I'm not trying to take advantage of anyone. And the goal is to show Ghana, is to show the motherland, is to show experiences, culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal. The other page is Shapakuya Queenan, and that one is all handmade, authentic products in Ghana, including fabrics and kente cloth and jewelry, everything. You know what I'm saying? All by our hands. So I want to leave that with you. Okay, so I want to shout out Asajufo, the Simple Entertainer. He is reggae. He's a artist who is a social commentary in his music. He's been all over the world and he's still in Ghana now. So his life is in Ghana. So that's a Sajufo. We have Kojo Kumbalo. This is a fire artist. He is so animated and has so much energy. It's amazing to see him on stage. I think I'll show a video on my page to show you his happy birthday song, Conqueror Ja Vibes. He is Mr. Energy himself, and he has a new song coming out. We also have a queen, Empress Sanctious. It's two women reggae artists that I know now. I have to find more, but Sanctious Queen. We also have Naya Fire. He's a very good artist. And Burning Fire, Kindred. Kindred has his own company where he creates uh, shoes, boots, fire clothing for artists. You know what I'm saying? We also have boop, boop. Sorry, I gotta put her in there. We also have Rookie. Ruki is another female artist, and she's very good as well. These are a few. I asked them to send me messages if they wanted me to say something special, if they wanted me to add them to the list. But these are some of the ones that I know I like. There are more, but I can't think of them on the top of my head. Also, I want to shout out Rising Phoenix, that's in Accra. Also in Osu. There is the Flip Bar, very nice place. So those two places I wanted to shout out, and I think I'm finished. So I wanted to shout those out. Hmm.
I love it. I'm excited for all of your endeavors. I know some of the work behind the scenes. I know some of the sacrifice that you put in, and a lot of the other things. So it's glad to see a lot of the things coming into fruition, and excited for
Yes,
2023 and a lot of those endeavors, and helping to make an impact. And however I can help aid and assist you in those endeavors. You already know. So
yes,
you
I
already
know.
know.
And I got your back too, King. I got your back too. No worries.
Right.
Let me see if I can go back to my little background I was loving. Oh, oh, shout out to Ni Omosuakwe, the first developmental king of Accra and Greater Accra. Also, Ni Aye Mpese Congo 1, the first. Those two were instrumental in crowning me as well. And secretary. Thank you to the people who donated the regalia for me. Numo, which is the priest, thank you for him. Um, I thank Kismet, the Black Empress. She helped prepare me for the ceremony as well. And Nah, it's another Nah. I can't pronounce the name. She also helped. So I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everyone who have been following me and who's been supportive, not financially, but sometimes healers need healing. Supporters need supporting. So I'm thankful for the kind words and the messages and everything sent to me over the last 4 years. I'm very appreciative. I'm very thankful for everyone, for you, um, just everyone in Ghana who I know who helped me through transitioning. So I'm thankful. And share my pages. It doesn't cost to share. Share with your friends. Share, people.
Right. Share,
and
share,
share
people. Share, people.
and share Do the Knowledge Radio. And donations are accepted because he's doing this on his own. His platform is huge. It's literally huge. His content is excellent. I mean, I went through your content uh extensively recently, and I can't even believe the interviews that you have and the hosts that you have on your platform. It's just amazing. And he's doing this on his own. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be good to support with gifts. You can see that on his YouTube, or it'll be shared here on this platform. It should be a link or something there. So shout out my brother here, my king here. We all need support. We all need something. Okay. If you can't support, then share. Simple. Mm-hmm.
That's right. That is right. That is right. That is right. You got to tell the family before you go what your name means. You know, every time we see you, you got another name. So you got to tell us. You got to tell us what your name means. You know, because next time we see you, you might have a different name or a different title. You see what I'm saying? We got to keep up with you.
Hey.
We got to keep up with you. Like that was last week's name. Like, no, I got a new name this week. Okay, last week's name ain't this week's name. We need to know what's going on. Okay, so how to properly address it.
Okay. So honestly, Akushika Queen and Aku, this was the name previously. Aku meant Wednesday, female child born on Wednesday. Shika meant money, riches, jewels. I'ma fulfill that so I can fill my cup and fill the cups of others. You know what I'm saying? It means anything rich, valuable. That's what that means. Queening is something I gave myself a couple years ago. People used to call me queen, and I'm like, why? So I accepted it. I'm like, okay, yes, I am a queen. Okay, so I put queen in there. That changed when I was crowned. So Naa Dei Dei Omeidro. Mpese 1, Queenie. Na means queen. Okay, that's what it means. So if you don't want to call yourself queen, call yourself Na, sisters. Na. That's a God word, Na. Okay. Dei Dei, fire. Naa Dei Dei Omeidro. It means divine healer. And I recently got all the meaning of that name. Mpese means locks. Mpese 1. I'm one. I'm the first. I'm the first Queen Mother of Development. That's what that means. It's an important title. It's important. And then on the end is Queenie, because that's what I was nicknamed here since 2019. They call me Queenie. So that was put on the end. So that's what the name means. Naa Dei Dei Omeidro. Mpese number 1. We are more than them. And that is our motto. We are more than them. We are more than them. We are more than them.
So Afrochella, you were involved in Afrochella and you was trying to slide up out of here without letting me know that.
Afrochella, that's one of the biggest events in Ghana. And during this time, there's events all over the place. But yes, Afrochella is happening, I believe, now. But it's happening. Yes, I was trying to be involved, but my situation was so unstable. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't plan, and I couldn't get anything into fruition. So next year, I'll do the Afrochella. And what Afrochella is, a big cultural event with artists from the U.S., artists from Ghana, shopping, everything. It's amazing. It's like crazy. They have VIP. I think the tickets are like $100 or $200, and maybe $200 for VIP. That's not in my budget this year. But yes, Afrochella is a very hot event. Yes, it is.
We in the building. 2023, we in the building, okay? Do the Knowledge Radio.
What you saying?
I said we in the building next year. We Afrochella 2023. That's it. We in there. We are in there. Okay.
Yes.
We are in there.
Yes.
Courtesy of
Yep.
this tour. We're gonna have this tour with you. Roy Roos and Culture LTD do the Knowledge Radio. We in the building. We going.
All right. Y'all better come on so I can show y'all what it's about. Yes.
We bring it in 2024 in Ghana. Okay. That's it.
Okay.
That is it. Live from the West Side. How we do it? West Side. West Side. West Side. We're gonna be live from the West Side.
From the West Side of Ghana.
Definitely. Definitely.
I don't know how to do my fingers like that. Do it again. What you do?
The West Side.
The West Side. I have a gun going on. I don't know what's happening.
Hey, that's good
fingers.
enough. That's good enough. We with that right there. We with that. Okay. We definitely with that one right there.
Oh, I'm so Charlie. Okay. I really appreciate you having me on, and I thank you so much for the opportunity to connect Ghana and the diaspora in the future on Sundays on Do the Knowledge Radio with Naa Dei Dei Omeidro.
So Naa Dei Dei. How we say? Let me see if I get my tree together. Madase Pa.
Mpese pa. Yo. Okay.
We're getting it together.
Very good. Very good.
Getting it together.
Thank you very much. That's what he said. Thank you very much. Mpese pa. Mpese papa. Yes, thank you.
Definitely. So until next time.
Peace, love, and light, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. I'm such a nerd sometimes.
We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Knowledge bomb. What's the science, baby? Yeah.
Like it's happening.
Yeah.
Like it's happening.
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them. That in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that? No more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a. Let's get
And
back
that
to the
motive
gritty
is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.